Hi there, it's week 3 Vision Month. We're taking this time to remember our church's purpose and how that impacts what we do together. Now let's think for a minute about Toongabbie, Pendle Hill and the surrounding suburbs or surrounding area. What do you notice as you drive around, or perhaps you went on the prayer walk last week? What did you see? Our area isn't known for great scenery, amazing architecture, or a delicious cafe culture, but that's okay, because when you do look around, you see that it's a great place to live, to raise a family, the public transport's pretty good, and we have the Pendle Hill Meat Market. What more could you want? It's an ordinary place full of pretty ordinary people, but each of these ordinary people are created by and loved by an extraordinary God. Our community is full of ordinary people who really need to encounter God just as we encounter Him too. As a church of ordinary people, we are special and significant because we encounter the extraordinary God. We are His children, we have His words of life, and we have these words to share. If you are visiting for the first time today, I hope you feel really welcome here. Thanks for joining us today. Please let us know you're here by filling out the Connect card in your handout. Now, here's Raj.
Welcome to Church Day, everyone. You may have noticed that I'm not actually around at church today. I'm currently in the USA finishing up the final part of my doctoral studies. Some of you know, not everyone does, I've been studying churches in Sydney, what makes them tick, what makes them reach different sizes, what makes them reach our local community from a human perspective. You can read a little bit more about that in the vision booklet we've given you a copy of. We've done lots of research, lots of surveys. I've tried to pull it all together. Today, actually, as I've been doing surveys in the past, we're all going to be doing a survey. The National Church Life Survey, it's Australia's largest study of church life. It's been going for 25 or so years. Every 5 years, we take part in this survey. It's a great opportunity for you to tell us about our church and tell us about you, tell us about how we're travelling, tell us about how you're travelling. It helps us, particularly in the census year, map in with the general trends in our community. It helps us as a church in our decisions and priorities and plans for the years to come. And so we've allowed a few extra minutes at the end for us all to participate. I want to encourage you. It's a really valuable thing. In a few moments, Murray's going to be opening up the Bible. We're going to be looking how all of these purposes we've been looking at all kind of come together and form the core and purpose of our church to the glory of God. It's going to happen shortly. But first, let me draw your attention to the back couple of pages of the vision booklet. You'll see listed 5 key projects that we would love to raise some funds for as part of our Vision Month, as a way of committing together to the vision of our church and in a practical way, thanking God for His incredible generosity to us in Jesus. We're calling you as a church to support one or more of these great projects. We're going to look at 2 of them in more detail now, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all back when I'm back next week, God willing, but even more at the Thanksgiving dinner, the inaugural Thanksgiving dinner next Saturday night.
Hi, I'm Peter and I'm on the Parish Council here at Toongabbie Anglican. As part of the Vision Month, we want to plan well for the future and focus on some key priorities as a church. You'll know that the work of this church is entirely funded by the generosity of you, the church family. And we'll be talking in coming weeks through some of the questions you may have in terms of how all of this works. As the leadership of this church, we want to ask each of you to do 2 things. Firstly, it would be so helpful if you would be able to indicate your intended regular giving for the next year. It makes so much difference to how we can plan and budget wisely. And secondly, we'd love for you to contribute to one or more of our 5 Vision Month projects that you can see in your booklet. The first is our mission project. This year we had a great response to the mission events where Don Carson and Grant Borg were able to present the gospel clearly to our friends, neighbours and community. To be honest, this happened almost accidentally as we realised that Don was going to be available while he was in Australia. Next year, we want to be more proactive. We want to set aside 2 Sundays and a week of mission events between them. We want to invite a great speaker and again give us all an easy opportunity to invite our community to come and hear about the good news about Jesus and to respond to Him. Our first Vision Month project is to raise money to find and look after a first-rate speaker and to go towards various mission activities and publicity for the week. Our target for this one is $4,000. Secondly, one of our goals is that we have a broadly agreed upon master plan for the future of our church property. We shared in recent weeks where we're up to on this journey, and it will take time, effort and professional expertise. Our aim is to continue the investigation so that we can move towards a common mind on this. This is a big moment in the history of our church as we prepare for the coming decades, and we are asking you to be part of the process. We are hoping to raise $8,000 to go to the next stage of professional investigation. You can see these projects in the vision booklet, and I'll talk about the next 3 projects next week.
Hi, Katie here. The Thanksgiving dinner is just 1 week away, so this is your last chance to grab tickets if you haven't already. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to be a part of celebrating the many wonderful things God has been at work doing in and through TAC this year. Tickets are $20 or $8 for the kids' celebration.
It's great that you are here today, and I hope you'll be able to join us every week for this important series in the life of our church. In your handout, you will have received a Connect card, which you can use to let us know you are here, provide feedback, ask questions, or to ask the staff of the church to pray for you. There'll be an opportunity to hand that in during the service, or you can place it in the box by the door afterwards. You will also have received the vision booklet. Please take time to have a look at that, and we'll be collecting the My Response forms on the last week of Vision Month. If you've missed anything, this video and other information will be online at www.tac.church. Thanks.